Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the this one get prototype of and set prototype of. So today we'll be discussing on custom iterables and generators. So we have already discussed about the generators, async generators and iterables. We'll be discussing about the custom iterables and generators today. So what are custom iterables and this one generators, right? So let's try to understand and let's try to implement the same with example, right? So custom iterables allow objects to define their own iteration behavior, right? So again I'm telling custom iterables allow objects to define their own iteration behavior, while generators simplify creating such iterables using the function star syntax. So we'll be making use of that syntax itself. Let's try to implement the same with the example. So first, initially, let's go with the custom iterable object. Second, we'll go with the generator function for iteration, right? So I'll quickly come here. Let me consider iterable object. Yeah. Let me quickly consider data and give some random numbers over here. I'll just take 1, 2, 3 in my case. You can consider anything. Let me quickly give here. Let me make use of the symbol. Iterator. Right, this is fine. This has to be small I. This is fine. And this is function. So let's initialize index to 0 and let's return something. Within return, what we have to return, I'll just make use of next. In my case, let's call the function here. Within this, we have to take the key value pair, right? So value, I'll just give here this dot data. Let's increment the index. Also done. I'll just consider done here. For done, I'll just consider if index greater than data, length of the data. So this is it. After this, let's come out of the iterable object. Then I'll just make use of the for loop for let value of iterable level consider iterable, right? So quickly let's log the value. I'll just give here console.log of value. So the output that we need to get here is we have the data here is 1, 2, 3, right? So the output that we need to get here is 1, 2, 3. So quickly I'll explain what I've done here. So in the line number 3, you can see the symbol dot iterator, right? So this one basically this defines the iteration logic for the iterable object. So define this basically symbol dot iterator defines the iterable logic for defines the iteration logic for the iterable object. Then what is next doing within the return here? This one next. The next method returns the current value. Basically it is returning the current value and indicates if the iteration is complete or not. So basically while I make use of the for loop and log the value, I have to get the output 1, 2, 3, right? So let's try to run the same. So we are getting the output 1, 2, 3, which is absolutely correct. So I hope the concept of custom iterable object is completely clear. So let's see the next example, generator function for iteration, right? This is going to be very simple. We have already seen the generator function, right? So I'm in generators. So this is going to be easy. I'll quickly create the function. This is the syntax, right? We'll be going with the star for the generators. I'll just make use of the function name, function generator. So let me make use of yield as usual. Yield 1. Let me copy the same thing and let me just change the numbers quickly. Just come here. Let me give 2 here. And finally, instead of 1, let me do it. 3 here, right? So I'll just come out of this. Let me give here gen equals number generator. So let's log something here, console log of what's this thing, gen I have considered right here. So let me give gen dot next is a function, and value we have to get, right? So I'll just give here value. Value is not a function, right? So this one yield 1 we have to get here, right? If we are logging. So if I try to log, I'll just get 1. Let me copy the same thing twice here, just below this one. Sorry, I have to copy the entire thing. So here I'll just change the we don't have to do anything. First time when I log this one, the previous value, first value, we are logging here, right? So we have to get the value 1. This one here it will be 2 when I log the second time. In the third time when I log, we have to get the output 3. So we have to get the output 1, 2, 3. So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. So here the function star that I have used here. So this one, this syntax basically it creates a generator function. We know this one, right, already. So this function star syntax did this is creating a generator function, and the yield keyword that we are making use of here within the generator function, this emits the values one by one when next is called. Here you can clearly see we are calling the next here, right? Within the console log we are giving gen.next.value, right? So the yield keyword emits the values one by one when next is called. So the first time we are getting the output 1, and the second time we are logging we have to get 2, and the third time we have to get 3, right? So if I run the code, so we can clearly see here the output that we are getting is 1, 2, 3. And I hope the concept of generator function for iteration and also the custom iterable object, the previous example that we saw. So these two concepts are completely clear. So this is it for the custom iterables and generators. So please do try out with a different example. I am insisting to try out with the different examples, especially for generator function for iteration, also for the custom iterable object, right? So you'll get to know the concept better. Next, we'll be discussing on the JavaScript type checking and type of quirks, right? So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.